The house was first built in 1843 on the site of a much older house, actually. It was originally built in the Greek Revival style, so you can still see that from the house in terms of the columns at the front. It was originally built as the homestead for I call them a dynasty of reverends. So the land was given to them by Second Congregational Church right next door, and the deal was that they were the reverend for the church for about 150 years. The final members of that family, the Sacketts was their name, was the Seaman family. They sold the house to a member of the Brush family who were responsible for the major renovation of the house in 1900. So that kind of changed the whole layout of the house. It was a renovation led by Stanford White, who was a very famous New York City architect. The major elements left over from that period are the fireplaces. So a lot of the old bedrooms in the house, as well as the public areas, have these really gorgeous fireplaces that are still standing after all these years. That family sold it to the Pomeroys, who actually had to hand the keys over to the bank after the stock market crash of 1929. The house sat empty for about 8 years, after which a local woman named Nora Stanton Barney bought it. She named it after her grandmother, Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Nora Stanton Barney was a pretty interesting woman in her own right. She was the first female civil engineer in America, and this was actually going to be her retirement plan. So her plan was to buy this house, turn it into a hotel, and rent it out to vacationers from New York City especially. The town wouldn't let her at first because it was zoned residential. She got on the town's planning and zoning board when the town went to turn another part of the area from residential to institutional to build Julian Curtis School, which is the school I went to. She held up their application for years until the town allowed her to do whatever she wanted here. In the meantime, she housed veterans. It was a veterans home because who's gonna argue with hosting veterans? Then it was a hotel, as I said. And then after that, it was a boarding house. The local term was flop house. Basically, if you could not rent somewhere to stay anywhere else in Greenwich, you could rent here. Around 1985, my parents decided they wanted a better reputation in town. So they started the process of turning it over from a bed and breakfast. And that is a quick history of Stanton House Inn in Greenwich, Connecticut.